Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial of such beautiful melody written by Vinícius de Moraes in 1971. So I've modified the original key of C minor, which is too high for me, for E minor, considering that it was the best compromise so that I could sing, use a guide, that the key would not be difficult, and finally not having to use the transposition key of our digital pianos. This is what I try to do for all the content on my channel. However, I cannot always achieve this. So I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if it's necessary, of course. Naturally, if it is at 0, symbolized by the two letters K and T, key transpose, it means that there is nothing to modify. As today, for example, is KT 0. On the other hand, if you need it, do not hesitate to use it. Digital pianos are made for that also. Nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. This one is not just to your voice, it's a matter of vocal comfort. So you see, for example, this space in the middle, there is a green mark which constitutes a neutral position. So then we have six half tone, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available to make it lower from the green marks, and 6 half tones to make it higher. It's maybe digital on your piano, I don't know. There's a lot of models. You open your book and you read it and you find it in transposition or transpose. I don't know where is it, but it's always simply. And the last word you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So we split this tutorial in two parts. First, we are looking for the details of the harmonies and we play in ballad. It will be really easy. And in the second part, if you're a little bit advanced, then we'll make the bossa nova. Okay, so let's start with the apocryph introduction. We are in scale of E minor. E minor is a relative minor of the C major. So I'm talking always in the natural scale and in degrees. So scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. Okay, let me give you the difference, a trick for to make difference the major 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root in scale of G. Okay, so you will always find the major 7 a semitone below the root, and the semitone below the root you will always find the 7. Why? As simply as possible. Root, sun major, 5th. From the 5th, just 5th, it's 3 semitone above, it's third minor dominant, and 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above is the sun major. So for example, G major 7, G7. It's a third minor dominant. Okay, so it will be really important to know that. It's a trick, very interesting. It will be work on all the keys, of course. Will be not a trick if it doesn't work, of course. So I say that's the scale of G. So from E minor, it will be exactly the same thing. We have just only the F sharp and or G flat. But it will be exactly the same thing, but just starting from the E to E. You see? Okay. So scale of E minor. So we start now to sing the introduction apocryph. We play a D sharp 5, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, natural scale, of course in degrees. Root, sun major, I've said 5th, sharp 5. Okay, so D, F sharp and A sharp or B flat. So there's different way and option. You can play just like this, or with again the root third, the sharp 5, or like this with a reverse, like this. I mean, the root is coming on the top, you keep the third and the sharp 5, and then you return the third and you keep the sharp 5 and the root, and then you go back to the root position but higher, and then you resolve by the first reverse. Okay, so like this, for example. Okay, or another way, you can just play like this, root, third major, the fifth, you passing the note, and in time, okay? Or just like this, or like that. With your both hands, you double the bass, like this. Okay? And then we are starting to sing. So we didn't play only the melody because we made the melody with our voice, but it's really simply. Let me give you the spirit of the song. A te pareci, with just a root on the with my left hand. Que eu conhecia sempre você. We resolve by E sharp 5, E, que me aparece quando na via che tu disse. And then a gente esquece que a gente muda de bem querer. Se eu pudesse, okay? Tinha esperado só por você. That's the first verse, and the second one will be really near. I mean, you see, we are completely in the scale of E minor. Okay, so we have just only this note, the F sharp. Let's start with all the chords. Okay, a te pareci. So we are playing a A minor 9. Scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9. We keep the 9, the 7, you see the summation below the root, and the fifth, and we play the root. Okay, it seems the E minor, but we have the root on A, so it will be E minor. We just didn't play. We can play, but we play the third major, but we're not interesting. Just the fifth, the 7, and the 9. So A with our left hand, the E, the G, and the B. So a te pareci que eu conhecia. D6. So D6, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Roots and major 6. So D, G flat, and B. Sempre você, G major 7. It's just only a reverse of the natural position, root position. Root, third, fifth, major 7. It just only, you see, the root is coming the first on the top, the first reverse, the second one, and that's the second one, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, there. The root, that's the first one, sorry. That's the second reverse. We just apply in the bottom, okay? So we have the fifth, the major 7, the root, and the third major. So D, G, G flat, and B, and the root, of course. So again, a te pareci que eu conhecia sempre você. And we resolve was, you see, we are really near to G sharp 5, E, sorry, sharp 5, and we resolve with the fifth. Scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Roots and major, fifth, sharp 5. Okay? Okay, instead of the C, we're resolving with a B, that the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So we have E, A flat, C, and B. Okay? So, and now with our melody, you decide, it's an option, a te pareci que eu conhecia sempre você. 1, 2, 3, and 4, que me aparece. I carry on with the song, and now we are playing a A7, 9. Scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, we keep the 9. The 7 in place, the third major on the top, and the fifth on the top. So we have the 7, the 9, the third major, and the fifth. Okay, A, 7, 9. We have G, so A on the bass, of course, the root. So we have G, B, C sharp, and E. Oh, so que me aparece chi mi apparesti quando navia. And now what I suggest is to use the reverse of the C6, of the D6, okay? With the fifth, the root is coming on the top. Exactly the same chord, but with the fifth, okay? So we have F sharp, A, B, and D. G to G7, and now to play in the root position, the G major 7, okay? Instead of the second verse, root position, root set, fifth major 7. So G, B, D, and F sharp. Because we resolve with a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you see? From the major 7, instead of major 7, play 6, bam, bam, okay? So again from the start. A te pareci, que eu conheci, sempre você, in ballad, very nice also. Bam, bam, que me apareci, quando na via, je tu disse, 1, 2, and now we're changing a line. A gente esqueci, D minor 9. Scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, 9, the next one, 9, okay? We keep the 9, the 7, the 5th, the 3rd minor. You see from the root and the root, 3 semitones above the 3rd minor, not the 3rd major, 4th semitone, 3rd minor. So we have D, beautiful chord, I love, D, F, A, C, and E. So, a gente esqueci. Yeah, gently. So we will have bam bam bam. Okay, so bam bam, and then we're resolving on the bam bam bam. Yes, with C major 7. So you see, bam 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 on the bass. So it will a gente esqueci, D minor 9, que a gente muda. So muda. We're just descending on the semitone. It's a D flat 9 sharp. Scale of D flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, sharp 9. So root, the 3rd major, the 5th, the 7th, and the sharp 9. We play the root with the left hand. So we have, of course, D flat, F, A flat, B, and E. So again from a gente esqueci, D minor 9, che a gente muda, D flat sharp 9, G bem querer, C major 7, scale of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. So it's only the first reverse, the second reverse, the third and the root again. So we're going to use you see, the root position. We keep the 5th and the major 7 in position. The root is coming on the top and the 3rd major, the E on the top. So G, B, C, and E. Okay, and then we resolve by C6. Okay, root 3rd, 5th, 6th. Okay, like this. But the root and the 3rd is coming on the top. Instead of the major 7, we play the 6. Bam, bam. Okay, and then next up. A se eu pudesse, E minor 9, root 3rd, 5th, 7, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, okay? We're just playing the, from the E minor, the 5th, the 7, and the 9, okay? The B, the D, and the F sharp. So, again, a se eu pudesse, tinha esperado, A6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the scale of A. So root, the 3rd major, and the 6. We can avoid. You can play the 5th if you want, but usual you can just play these 3 notes, this triad. So with the A, with the F sharp and the F sharp, C sharp and F sharp. Okay. So por você, and then now we are using those cluster. It's a D4 sus, D4 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 7. but it's just only the reverse. You see the D is coming on the top, it's just two clusters. We have the fourth sus, the fifth, the seventh, and the root. Okay, so we have G, A, C, and D, and we resolve. We say sus to what? To a resolution to the third minor or third major. In this case, it's a third major. Okay, bam, bam. Okay. So I told you in the root position will be like this, but like that. In the reverse position will be like this, bam, bam. Okay, it's really easy. Instead of the G, G flat. Okay, bam, bam. So at the end of the first verse. So let's start from the beginning and then as slowly without the melody, just the chord. A te parece, first introduction. A te parece que eu conhecia sempre você, que me aparece quando não havia jeito de ser. A gente esquece que a gente muda de bem querer. Ah, se eu pudesse, tinha esperado só por você. And now with the ballad, até parece que eu conhecia sempre você, que me apareci quando não havia jeito de ser. A gente esquece que a gente muda de bem querer. Ah, se eu pudesse, tinha esperado só por você. So you make a stop or not, or you carry on for the second verse. It's up to you, huh? So, and now with the melody and everything. A te parece que eu conhecia, with the melody, sempre você, que me aparece quando não havia jeito de ser. A gente esquece que a gente muda de bem querer. Ah, se eu pudesse, tinha esperado esse só por você. Quando amanhece, second verse, it will be exactly the same chords, okay? So A minor 9, é ao meu lado, D6, vejo você, G major 7, A sharp 5, E sharp 5, E, eu digo em prece, A7 9, que a vida é linda, D6, como você, G major 7, G6, eu que era louco, D minor 9, eu que era triste, D flat 9 sharp, 7 sharp 9, deixa de ser, okay, C major 7, and then what it changed is we didn't resolving with 6, so we are going to directly to the E sharp 5, E7, because at the end of the song, a te parece, the A7 9, que só existe, D6, eu e você, G major 7, you can make this fancy, D, E flat, E, also E sharp 5, E, and then a te parece, A7 9, que só existe, D6, eu e você. So if you want to carry on the song, you make eu e você, and then a te parece, and then you start again to sing. But if you want to finish the song, because she's really short, okay, que só existe, when you're here, eu e você. So you have the choice. Say, I suggest to play the G major 7 9. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 root 9. Okay, with the A. So, but you have the choice. You can finishing with this knot, or this one, or this one, this one, or this one. I mean, like this. Isso existe, eu e você, ou eu e você, ou eu e você, ou eu e você, ou eu e você. Okay, say. It's up to you. I mean, so I think you have all the tools for them to make a success of this so beautiful song. I suggest now you are going to jump on the second part. If you're a little bit advanced, to make the bossa nova. So the rule is to keep the root in place with your left hand, and we're going to use the fifth, and we return all the time the fifth. So for example, we are on the A minor 9, where the fifth minor mode or major mode is not important for your bass. It's important for your right hand, but not here. What is important that the fifth 1 2 3 4 5 in major mode, or 1 2 3 4 5 minor mode. So root the fifth. We keep the root in place, but the fifth is coming at the bottom like this. So have a look. So I'm trying to avoid all those fingers that is missing a good point of view from the top. And then you see, I'm just only need to have 2 fingers to do that. So what I suggest is to play all the song, to sing, and we stay a long time on the bars. It's not important. We're on tutorials, and like this. So you decide the speed, of course. Play slowly or more quick speed, you decide. So we are playing slowly for the tutorial, really, but it's a beautiful ballad bossa. So A, the root and the fifth, you see, I return the fifth, and it will be the same thing for all the chords. So again, a te pareci que eu conheci. On the D6, D and A, 1 2 3 4 5, you see, that's the A. So I keep the root, and I return the fifth. So if you don't know perfectly your scale, it will be more easy that I give you again the name of the chord and the name of the 2 notes that we need for left hand, okay? Sempre você, G major 7, so we have G and D, E sharp 5, E, so we play E and B. Chi mi apparesi on A7 9, A and E. Quando navia D6, D and A. Getto G7, G major 7, G and D, G6. A gente esquece D minor 9, D and A. Che a gente muda. So on the D flat 1 2 3 4 5, you see that the A flat, so that's A flat what I'm returning. Muda G bem chiede, C major 7, C and G, pam C6. A se eu pudesse, E minor 6, E and B. Tinha esperado A6, A with E. So por você, D4 7, D7. You make a stop or not, huh? Quando amanhece. So like this, quando amanhece, amanhece, first time, okay? So A minor 9 with A and E. É o meu lado. D6, D and A. Vejo você. G major 7, G and D. E sharp 5, E and B at left hand and E. You see, it's nothing changed on the bass from the E sharp 5 and E. Eu digo impresse, A7, 9, A and E. Ya vida e linda, D6, D and A. Linda, como você. G major 7, G and D. And G6, same thing. Eu quero louco. D minor 9, D and A. Eu quero triste. On the D flat 7, sharp 9. So D flat and A flat. Deixa de ser. C major 7 and then the D7, E sharp 5, E and B, E, a te parece, A7, 9 and E, que só existe, D6, D and A, eu e você, G major 7, so G and D, on E sharp 5, E and B, E, a te parece, A7, 9, A and E, que só existe, D6, D and A, eu e você. For example, or eu e você, or So it's up to you. I mean, you decide, you appropriate the song. So I hope you enjoy. This song will be, you have all the tools for to make beautiful song. This song of Vinícius will be inside a playlist of Vinícius I have dedicated to Vinícius de Moraes, of course. But you will find, if you have the curiosity to explore all the content on my channel, you will discovering another playlist I've dedicated to Vinícius de Moraes. That's Latin songs. There's a big area of the for the Latin songs that I love, that you can find a lot of beautiful composers like Carlos Lea, Chico Buarque, and other ones. And of course, I've dedicated to the king of the bossa nova, Carlos Tom Jobim. But also, you will maybe discovering a playlist I've dedicated to Michel Legrand, The Passion of My Life. And especially check it out to the key, because sometimes it's he sang when he wrote for Barbra Streisand. I didn't have the voice of Barbra Streisand, and I should use different keys. But the spirit of my channel is for the beginners. So of course I can play on scale of A sharp or difficult scale like B, but not really for beginners. So I should have to make a compromise between the easy scale and as easy as is possible, because it's for beginners. So thank you very much for your attention and sharing the passion, and I hope you enjoy, and that's the word, enjoy. And I hope to see you again on my channel for the next adventure and next song, because my looks, what I mean in the, I said it's to play only and to give you, offer to you all the songs that I'm like, but I didn't make a song that I didn't like. So that's my my spirit. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.